Okay, I'm re-recording this video again because I didn't like how that video turned out. But really, this was just a video just talking about the recent signing, TNA signing Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. Now, when I heard this, I was like, wow, TNA just sort of just sort of gambled by signing two guys who are known for being assholes and playing politics and sort of driving company, sort of were the two that sort of were the two that were responsible for putting WCW in the coffin, well, putting the final nail in WCW, and well, putting the final nail in the coffin for WCW. But in reality, this does seem like a real good move. But like I said again, this could go either two way. This could go two ways. It could go one way where TNA can start being up at the same level where it can compete, where it can start competing up with WWE and sort of be competition for them, or it can be on the other level where it'll start going down more than what it was before these two got to TNA. So hopefully this move does hopefully this move does work, and well, hopefully TNA doesn't get hurt by this move and this move somehow does work, but we'll have to wait and see because like I said before, these two are known for being assholes and not and being real difficult to work with. But with Eric Bischoff, you got a guy who knows the wrestling business. He's got a great mind. He knows how the direction where wrestling should go and how storyline should go and where certain wrestlers should be, where the direction where certain wrestlers should be. I mean, this was a guy that was responsible for putting Goldberg on the map in WCW and turning him to a star. He was responsible for turning DDP into a star and bringing those guys as he was responsible for those guys' stocks going sky high. And then you got Hulk Hogan, who's notorious for being a backstage politician and always getting his way and stuff like that. But with him, we'll have to wait. We'll have to see how he is in TNA. Like if he's gonna be like sort of getting the young guys ready and doing the right thing for the wrestling business, or is he going to be the Hulk Hogan from the millennium and from the WWE in 2000 or in the WWE when in the 80s or the 90s where he wasn't pushing guys and he was always putting himself in the spotlight. So hopefully he does do the right thing. We'll have to wait and see what Hulk Hogan does. But like I said, this is one of the most talked about things all in the wrestling community with Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan being the was signing with TNA. So let's see what happens with this move. I feel with Eric Bischoff though, he's gonna help Vince Russo and sort of help him with the whole creative thing and sort of building wrestlers and making them into stars and sort of making the storylines make more sense because with Vince Russo, he just hasn't been cutting it lately with the storylines, and there's there's also been some backstage talk of AJ Styles, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He's been complaining and getting into it with Vince Russo about the direction of where his character is going. So maybe with Eric Bischoff backstage or being in TNA, this could sort of help TNA when it comes to the creative and all the decisions in the back in TNA. Hopefully he could sort of push TNA with the storylines and stuff like that because the storylines just haven't been making sense. Although they have been coming into their own, but they haven't been just quite there yet. So hopefully with Eric Bischoff in TNA, things could start turning up for TNA and start going in the right direction like they should have. And I still feel that TNA should have kept Jim Cornette, but they did it, and now he's with ROH, and thus you had to mess with Vince Russo. But hopefully Eric Bischoff can fix all the mistakes that Vince Russo made and sort of has TNA going in the right direction. Hopefully Hulk Hogan can have his star power and sort of help TNA go in the direction that it should be going and do the right thing by giving some young guys a rub and not getting the TNA World Title like what he did when he was in the WWE, where he just had to get a WWE run in his when he made his return in 2002, I believe, and he had that WWE title reign, which sort of hurt the ratings for the WWE, and then they had to put the belt back on the Undertaker, or put the belt on the Undertaker, and thus the WWE kind of was on a downward spiral in 2002, mainly because of Hogan as champion. Because Hulk Hogan he's a good star and everything, and he's a drawing power, but people don't want to see the belt on him. They want to see him make appearances from now and then, cut promos, have a match from now and then and destroy a jobber or whatever. They don't want to see the belt on him. So hopefully TNA does the right thing and they don't put the TNA World Heavyweight title on him. Like, say if he wants to get his way and he wants one more title run, don't give him the belt. Just let him do his thing, sort of help you and sort of have TNA have like have a star who has star drawing power like him, sort of boost TNA's ratings and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what happens with this move. But as of now, Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff are in TNA, and that's pretty much all we know for now. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, Eric Bischoff's probably he's gonna have he's going to be in charge of the creative team in TNA, or he's probably going to have some role as one of, like how Jim Cornette had his role in TNA when he was in TNA. He'll probably have like two roles like that, and Hulk Hogan will probably have some backstage role, or he might make some appearances from then and there, or he might have a match or two or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Also, before I go, Nigel McGuinness is with TNA. I think this is a real good move, as Nigel McGuinness is a really good superstar. He's always having good matches. He was having good matches in ROH. He's a very good heel. He can cut good promos. Seems like they're gonna have a Kurt Angle and Nigel McGuinness match at the next pay-per-view, and they're gonna probably have another match between the two. Really, I don't have a problem with it because Kurt Angle is a very good wrestler. Nigel McGuinness is a good wrestler. When you put those two together, you just have nothing but you just have just a mesh of two great wrestlers going at it and two good styles going at it in the ring, and that's nothing but positive right there. So I'm really happy with this move. Really, I'm glad he's in TNA besides being in WWE, because if he was in WWE, he probably would have been misused and he would have been a jobber, sort of like what happened with the other guys in ROH who were in WWE, but then they sort of got released or they had no direction. So hopefully he gets used right in TNA, and hopefully big things come with him in TNA, as it seems like they're pushing him real big in TNA, which is a good thing because that's the way it should have been with him. But yeah, that's pretty much the thing I wanted to talk about in this video. Hopefully you like my video. You can rate, you can comment, give me your thoughts about this. And for some of you who haven't subscribed and are watching for the first time, feel free to subscribe because I got a lot of good videos on the way. I got my top 10 best Halloween Havoc matches of all time. I was going to do that video today, but I decided not to because I wanted to talk about this, because this is one of the biggest topics right now in the IWC and in the wrestling columns, and I just wanted to give my thoughts on that. But yeah, just wanted to throw this video out to you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and until then, thank you for watching. I'm out. And for some of you who have subscribed or who occasionally tune in or tune out, look for my top 10 Halloween Havoc video, my top 10 Halloween Havoc matches of all time. Look for that video either tomorrow or probably Thursday or Friday or something like that. Until then, thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.